Amy and Jack Medford with Medford Knife and Tool. We have knives on the table headed to?
KnifeJoy.
Say it again.
KnifeJoy.
KnifeJoy. Show everybody your hat, Jack.
Let me get a look.
Nice.
Put it back on your head.
Yeah, so Jack and his dad are headed to the Trump rally here in Phoenix on this Saturday. So he wants to sport his MAGA hat and be in. He wants to go like this.
It's very good.
It's very good.
Very good hat.
All right, so KnifeJoy, this is exciting. We have another big shipment for Chris Miller at KnifeJoy. They're in Cherry Valley, Arkansas, and I'm gonna need all my wind today for knives, so let's get right into it. All right, we're gonna start with a Micro Praetorian T. Let's see, this is S35. It's a very dark, this is what my boys would call dirty. The guys in the assembly room, they call it dirty. A dark and brooding, dirty Vulcan blade, tumbled handles, and tumbled clip. We're gonna kind of cruise through these. Another dark and brooding Vulcan, this time Tonto with tumbled handle and spring, and a flamed clip. Nice. Ooh. Terminator drop point with star and bars, warthog engraving, and a nude backside. All right, drop point with bronze tiger stripe flaming on the handle, bronze anodized spring, and the smooth criminal. These are the first smooth criminals that we've laser engraved on the blades. This says "We the People." So we did constitutional concept and Second Amendment. So we have a tumbled blue with blue hardware, standard blade and hardware and clip with green handles. And here's the shall not be infringed Second Amendment with PVD and green. That's got a strong white laser engraving, and some have a more faded just outline, so kind of ghosted on. I prefer this one. I think that's really sexy. And then we have one with the silver engraving. The cool thing about these, when you close them, on the Second Amendment, you can see the two kind of poking out there. On the We the People, in the closed position, it's like, so it's just this little surprise when you open it up. Super cool. And then just a straight up tumbled gray. And we have a crimson with the ghosted Second Amendment on the blade. Moving on, a gentleman jack with faced and galaxy flame handle and spring bow. Slim midi marauders. Let's bring it in, Dawn, just to the knives. I'm just going to kind of pan down. Terminator with flamed hardware and clip, drop point. And this is, you know, I'm going to change the angles because if you look at it at a certain angle, it's hard to see that that's PVD. So tumbled blade, drop point with PVD handle and spring, flamed hardware, and a faced and flamed clip. This one here has the Obsidian, so it's got, this is PVD and this is PVD. This one has a shinier surface. It was just treated differently before the PVD coatings was applied. So it has that Obsidian shiny finish to it, and it's basically a blacked out slim midi drop point. Then we have three that are all satin drop point blades. The handles have been treated bead blasted, so we have a bead blasted bronze with bronze hardware, bead blasted violet with violet hardware, and bead blasted blue with blue hardware. So a trilogy of the same knife, just different colors. This one here is a dual PVD with faced flats. So PVD on the blade handle and spring, and when you face the flats, it just brings out the three-dimensionality of the knife. Super cool. All of the little recesses have stayed PVD. When you flip it and look at it from the top down, you can see the PVD on the perimeters, and then we have flamed hardware and clip. Super sexy. And then I have a faced, and you know, some of these look more like Galaxy and some look like what Jeff would like to call Chimera, or some of the girls call Chimera. Cool, so that's a slim midi Chimera. And then we have our filigree on tumbled handles. That's the large filigree pattern, PVD drop point blade with PVD, so that's a reverse tuxedo with filigree. Terminator Tonto And then we move into, we have one Praetorian Slim on the table, and then the rest are all Slim flippers. The one Slim is a Tonto. The Tonto on these, the wedge is such a small portion of the blade, sometimes it's hard to see. But we have a faced and bronze arced flamed handle, bronze spring. And then for the flippers, I have the billowing USA flag on the handle, blue spring. That's definitely faced Galaxy. Like that?
Other way. There you go.
We'll do that.
That's good.
Okay, good. PVD blade, handle, hardware and clip, and faced Galaxy. This is all tumbled PVD with flamed hardware and clip. Kind of a large Eye of the Storm, faced and flamed handle. Another Galaxy on a Tonto. And this looks like old school tumbled. So for those of you who like the old school, I've got one on the table. Praetorian Slim Flipper Tonto Terminator. And you can see the difference. I like both for different reasons, so I get it. You probably catch it better with the lights. All right, Genesis, moving into Genesis T. Super small, tight peaks and valleys on just standard silver handles with blue hardware and clip. Faced in solar flare, so it looks like Galaxy and then a little burst of yellow at the end. That's what I like to call the solar flare. NP3 breaker, blue spring. The Bennington Flag, so we had been running a lot of American flag laser engravings on our knives. I wanted to try something different. So this is the Bennington Flag. It has the roundel of stars and 1776 in the middle. A little more antique looking, obviously. S35 Terminator Tonto Genesis. And then we have a couple Vulcans. So this one here is S35 Vulcan drop point. Tumbled handle and spring with flamed hardware. Oh, and here's an old, one of our Betsy Ross tattered flags. So similar to the Bennington, but a little bit more antique looking with the tattered ends of the flag. And it just blends in beautifully with the S35 Vulcan drop point blade. Gorgeous. A single Nosferatu flipper, tumble blade blue handles. And this one here is just gonna pull at the heartstrings of everyone. This is beautiful. It's a tumbled PVD with a ghosted American flag on it. It has silver pinstriping along the blade, so you just have to hit it at the right angle. And tumbled PVD handle and spring underneath it all. Super cool. And this one, if you wanted a little blingier, lightning sculpting on the handle and spring. So lightning and then PVD, and then they go in and they brush the peaks of it, and it can be anodized or it can stay silver. So it can be bronze, violet, blue. Flamed is probably not recommended because it does heat up the PVD and change the look of the PVD into an abalone, but the anodizing looks phenomenal on that. And then the last knives on the table are the USMC Fighter Flippers. Faced Galaxy, PVD everything else. Even a PVD spring, that's just a good background for it. Brushed and flamed clip. Another Galaxy, this one has the faced and flamed pommel instead and flamed hardware. And then the very final last knife on the table, oh, this turned out beautifully. PVD and bronze, USMC Fighter Flipper. It's a faced bronze handle, just a normal bronze, and I kind of like the two next to one another. You see the shine with the kind of the muted bronze on the pommel, and then the opposing side is PVD with bronze pinstriping. Can you catch that, Don? Mm-hmm. Cool. And, well, if you're gonna do it, you know, go big or go home. So Chris, nice work. Jack, step in. Let's close out together. All right, so we're excited about the big rally this Saturday. I'm excited to get these knives out to Chris. I love my boy. He loves me. I'm so glad you guys are watching. Keep watching the videos. Until the next time, we're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.